No, they're all the same. I just can't get them out because they're countersunk. And this isn't magnetic. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's for me. It's like if it actually just seals water. That's my main concern. I'm barely gonna look at it. It really won't matter.
Oh, dang, that's pretty easy. And it looks like the gasket does have like is pressing on the acrylic then, because you can
Yeah.
see the imprint.
Yeah.
It's a giant chunk though, Jesus.
Yeah.
Like when you're just holding it alone. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be cleaning up the block and shit, you might as well just keep that gasket on the side.
I can maybe flip it around.
Would
I
that
mean,
really
it's
do
just
anything?
not really.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can just send me a new gasket, that's fine too.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. Like they should just send you a new gasket. You don't have to like send the whole block back. It doesn't make sense to do that. Is the cold plate separate from the block? Like on the back, is it like a scoot on or something?
Yeah. There's
Yeah, then you probably might have to take that out and then clear out the fins.
the fins are fine. There's just particles everywhere else.
Oh, I thought okay. Because I saw in the
Yeah.
picture there was like particles in the fins too, like one or two.
Oh yeah, there is actually one. I don't. That's gonna be hard to get out. Let me see.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have the thing for this. I don't. Yeah, I don't think I have a way to clean it.
No?
It's what is this? Can't tell if it's Torx or Allen.
I mean, if you can't get to it, maybe just pressurize the air through the middle of the fins, through the jet plate might get it out, might push everything out. Not sure though.
Yeah, I can't get it. It's the screws are so small I can't tell if they're Torx or or Allen. They're like so small. Like the Allen key I just used was a 1.5. So
Oh.
yeah. I'll worry about this side later.
Also good to see that they put their terminal thing on the on the actual block itself instead of the acrylic. That's usually the preferred.
There's a little imperfection in the machining there.
I can barely see it. I don't think you can even see it, man. Let me see the picture. Hold up. Let me find your picture real quick.
You can see where they machined it.
Yeah, you can see the machining marks for sure. I probably think I know what you're looking at. Maybe that hole. Yeah, you can barely see it. It's like that right there next to that screw hole too.
Some of the edges are a little chipped too. Oh, there's like they're not completely smooth.
I don't think they machined that part. I think that's just like how the metal block came out first.
No, like cause they polished the edges here, but there's some that's kind of unpolished, like it's got scratched somewhere.
Hmm. Oh, you already cleaned up the block? That's it?
I just need to push a little area. There's just some. It looks like black particles. I'm guessing from uh from maybe like they used a rad, like they actually tested it or something.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I think this will be fine.
Yeah, that looks like it was like stamped out or something.
Yeah, you can kind of see some of the edges.
I can kind of see why they did like the gasket all the way through like all those lines, but in reality, those aren't as necessary. But I can kind of see why they did it.
I don't even know how they reached these outer sides here.
Yeah, so they probably had like some 3D CNC going on.
Oh no, like the water channels.
Oh, so you look on your acrylic block.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. Like I had to figure that too until I started looking closely. Yeah. That thing got layers.
The acrylic is actually pretty light for even this thick, and it's strong. But yeah, it's really well like machined on the side. I think somebody said they had issues with um
I
it
think
wasn't it wasn't polished on the side.
I mean, I noticed that on the CPU blocks, but I don't think I noticed that on the GPU blocks. Because for mine, it was frosted on the edges for the AMD blocks. And I think your Intel block's the same, so I don't know why they chose to
It looks
diamond polish it on there and then not on
looks
the.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, like my CPU block looks pretty fine.
Oh. I mean, you don't really look at the edges anyway, so that's probably why they didn't really bother there. All right, now you try to not cross thread anything there.
No, they're pretty easy to get in and out.
Yeah, make sure you didn't like move the gasket at all, because that would suck ass. Yeah, no, I think the major thing about this thing is that it also acts as a fucking filter for the coolant. Like it'll just pick up anything and just like leave it there in your block.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a filter in my
Oh, right. The
my
res.
yeah.
So, because I was reading up on Hardware Lux, and some dude just started talking about the Optimus block, and he just started just saying it will pick up any small debris from anything, and he had to like swap out his rads and shit.
Oh, well, I do have one rad between the res or the pump and the and this, but I mean, I've cleaned that pretty well, and
Yeah,
haven't had any issues.
should be fine all in all then.
Yeah, I'll run through. Or I guess I'll run water through it once we go to docks, because he'll
Yeah.
have. So he did get his Optimus pump.
Yep.
Okay.
The moment they got their pump shipped in at last, they they sent one out into him immediately. So funny how they responded to my email though. Goddamn.
What did you say?
So basically, I told Lawrence to send another email, like a new RMA request, and then he was like, "Nah, he's like too lazy." It's like I just went out of my fucking way. It's like you know what? If he ain't doing shit, I'm gonna do it, cause he just, oh yeah, Optimus hasn't gone back to him. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll send him an email. I'll send straight to Optimus, and then like in 1 or 2 days, they replied saying, oh yeah, so the pumps haven't gone in yet, but they'll ship it out as soon as possible.
If they don't respond to my email by tomorrow, I'm gonna probably send a new one.
I mean, anybody I email so far, I haven't had bad luck, but we'll see.
I mean, there's times where they emailed me almost like immediately, and then there's times where they never responded.
Actually, no, I was reading through their latest post with the Strix teas, and there was one dude that actually was like memeing the fuck out of them, just taking forever to respond. So seems like your mileage may vary for their customer service. To be honest,
Yeah,
they gotta start hiring more people, man.
because each email is either from Josh or Matt, and then they like CC each other.
Yeah, like every now and then you'd see someone else, but I think those two are like the head of customer service. We'll see. After your second email, what if I just shoot him another one? You know, my friend here, he got his block and the gasket wasn't really up to par per se. Mm.
I mean, there's like areas where like because of the way the gasket's made, it's not gonna fully seal anyways. So I think it's okay. Because I don't know if you can see the edges of where can you see my, like on this type, these two right here,
Hmm.
they're kind of like slanted. They don't fill
Yeah,
the groove completely. So I think yeah, it's
I
not
think
gonna
that
happen.
was part of the design for those parts. Like, I don't think they tried to make it fully cover in those areas. Because I think for those internal areas, I think they just made it for the looks to like outline the channels, I guess. Because realistically, you don't need those. You just need the outermost gasket to keep the water in. That's it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't complain about the inside ones for sure. Just that bottom corner, if anything. Is the acrylic also threaded, or is it just the metal underneath the block?
It's the metal.
Okay. At least they thought that one through. Imagine having a distro and having to do this every time you need to clean it out. I'm telling you, man. They're
It's
nice and all.
fine. It's fine.
Look at all those screws, though. Ugh.
They're gonna be bigger than these though. These things are tiny. These are 2 mil.
Going for that second pass now?
Yeah.
$18 screws?
Mhm.
Does the gasket look like it's getting squeezed when you're tightening down?
I wasn't really looking. There's good compression there though.
Yeah, it looked like it had contact when you took it apart, so shouldn't be a worry. Hopefully they start making those gaskets like for individual sale soon.
I mean, I can just run water through right now and see what's up, but then it's not
There's no
pressurized.
Yeah, there you go.
But I mean, I can like let it. I can let it sit in here and see what happens.
Yeah.
Dang, these are long.
Is there enough clearance with that in your card?
What's that?
Is there enough clearance with that block in your card?
What do you mean?
Like mainly the the terminals. Like that thing is a huge block of acrylic, like a
Oh,
thick
there's more
block.
than enough. It's gonna be so far away.
Yeah, that's the thickest part. So
Wait, it's flush with the
is it? You gotta
yeah.
lower it a bit
Oh,
more. There
sorry.
you go. Oh, okay. It's just not flush on the backside. I see.
Yeah, I mean the PCB and then the backplate should
Yeah.
be.
Oh, okay. With the yeah, I see. Makes sense. I think that's it then. You cleared out the
Yep.
block, you cleaned it out, everything else, and tightened down. Oh, hey, Quirix.
What's up?
Hi,
Hi.
good dog. So is that still the block with the gasket that was messed up from the factory?
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be an issue.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll test it.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully
I
this
get
didn't.
I want to test it without
the
without
card. Yeah.
without the PCB on first, and then
See where that goes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
Just
Doc has to switch out, if Doc has to switch out his pumps, then that XD5 will be.
Yeah. So while you're there, you can let it run for like 2 hours.
Probably not that long.
But if it's at the bottom, it's at least it's more reassuring than if it was at the top.
Yeah, especially will be vertically mounted as well.
Yeah. But it's that 10-year warranty, man. If anything happens, then it's their problem. They gotta fucking fix it.
that's a solid warranty for something that's related to computer water cooling.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised they stand by that 10-year warranty. Of course, there's like exceptions and but 10-year warranty is still 10-year warranty. So like, if you notice if there's like any defects with how it came out and whatnot, if it's leaking, started to like probably the nickel plating's probably peeling off or something, you can probably send it or ask an RMA for it.
Yeah, I'm not. This system's gonna stay with me for a while. Just like Jay, like he has his what is that Skunkworks
Yeah, no, that.
always with him.
I mean, I really don't see a point in upgrading every 2 years or something like that.
We say that now. As soon as like 4000 series comes out, or maybe AMD
Nah,
7000 or whatever, we're all
I
gonna
mean,
be like, "Oh fuck,
nah.
we need it, we need
That's
it, we
just
need it."
well, yeah,
Rollins.
I'm gonna keep this. This is staying with me. Like this will be repurposed down the line until it dies.
I mean, for me, I'm like Sumi. I just don't see a point at all. I'm not on the bandwagon to just keep on jumping for the next thing. Sure, if they do a good jump, that's good for me for like later down the road when I'm in like in residency and start making actual cash. But I'm not here to just constantly pour money down the drain. Nope, Sumi's in here. I mean, the teardown was already over. Chris took like what 5-10 minutes to tear down. Man's already done.
Oh, it was just to take a look at it. I thought he was putting it on.
No. That's reserved for Saturday, boys.